Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to get some critical distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Ready! Check.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready! Crack all 80! Ready!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit. This may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Approach drive number 2.
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, right. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Look for signal. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Now he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Tempo, tempo.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Now Wilson.
Well, into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that from turning into points for the other side.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground as Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after one. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way.
Here we go, here we
big
go.
Plays already in this one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 2, it's Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Swift on the counter. They'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Gotta be lying. Let's go.
As he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
As a linebacker, you're told to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it, and he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time. They were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here.
Double count right here. Double count.
There's Wilson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with nothing to show for his efforts.
And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down now. Chamberlain. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's got room. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Spot that.
Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year,
as they have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Cooking my game.
An offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 40-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Butler, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved.
Hey, zero.
To target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuobi now. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense has first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready!
Once again, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. But Nicholson defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
It's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interception?
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And broken down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, Chamberlain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain. And a Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, Chamberlain. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by McManus is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get an equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. That's on the left side. Chamberlain, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not having another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So 3 points response there to that opening touchdown is 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So Let's go now. Gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here we go,
here
we go.
Conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come 19, come 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. Northfield lifting a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up on the Qs. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play.
Cowboy 80.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Counter, Hunt. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Come on.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move it on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're going for on 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner.
You have to. And now it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. Does the transfer.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Chamberlain. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Check the Eagle. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Handoff up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Shot 50. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll drop the throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Got it, got
The
it, got it.
offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. There's Wilson. And that's caught by Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. First left.
Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give right side. Chamberlain. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again to Williams, running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Seventh play of the drive coming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. And they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
14,
and as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you, or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen right in my name.
He keeps playing like this and dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Just can't limit them. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
2nd down and 8.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael O.J. Moody able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
At their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Here's Wilson.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again. Keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Chamberlain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Denver, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.